And the Lord said to him, Enter the ark, you and all your house. For I have seen you to be just in my sight, within this generation. From all the clean animals, take 7 and 7, the male and the female. Yet truly, from animals that are unclean, take 2 and 2, the male and the female. But also from the birds of the air, take 7 and 7, the male and the female, so that offspring may be saved upon the face of the whole earth. For from that point, and after 7 days, I will rain upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And I will wipe away every substance that I have made, from the surface of the earth. Therefore, Noah did all things just as the Lord had commanded him. And he was 600 years old when the waters of the great flood inundated the earth. And Noah entered into the ark, and his sons, his wife, and the wives of his sons with him, because of the waters of the great flood. And from the animals both clean and unclean, and from the birds, and from everything that moves upon the earth. 2 by 2 they were brought into the ark to Noah, male and female, just as the Lord had instructed Noah. And when 7 days had passed, the waters of the great flood inundated the earth. In the 600th year of the life of Noah, in the 2nd month, in the 17th day of the month, all the fountains of the great abyss were released, and the floodgates of heaven were opened. And rain came upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and his wife and the 3 wives of his sons with them, entered the ark. They and every animal according to its kind, and all the cattle in their kind, and everything that moves upon the earth in their kind, and every flying thing according to its kind, all the birds and all that can fly, entered the ark to Noah, 2 by 2 out of all that is flesh, in which there was the breath of life. And those that entered went in male and female, from all that is flesh, just as God had instructed him. And then the Lord closed him in from the outside. And the great flood occurred for 40 days upon the earth. And the waters were increased, and they lifted the ark high above the land. For they overflowed greatly, and they filled everything on the surface of the earth. And then the ark was carried across the waters. And the waters prevailed beyond measure across the earth. And all the lofty mountains under the whole heaven were covered. The water was 15 cubits higher than the mountains which it covered. And all flesh was consumed which moved upon the earth, flying things, animals, wild beasts, and all moving things that crawl upon the ground. And all men, and everything in which there is the breath of life on earth, died. And he wiped away all substance that was upon the earth, from man to animal, the crawling things just as much as the flying things of the air. And they were wiped away from the earth. But only Noah remained, and those who were with him in the ark. And the waters possessed the earth for 150 days.